start without me and stuff, but
Yeah, we're
I don't
live.
want to be a sec.
He has control over it now, though. That's a plus.
Yeah,
No
over
more
the AC.
dogs.
Shit. Yeah, I got dogs right now barking. Ugh.
You do? Oh, neighbor dogs?
Oh, God.
Is it the kennel thing?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Hey, boy, oh, boy.
Yep. Hello to everybody in the chat tonight. Chiro is here. T-Flip Rex. T-Flip Rex is a lonely child. What's your shirt say, Gabe?
White zombie.
Nice. I like that.
He's green, though.
Don't point it out.
It's a green white zombie.
Wait a minute.
All right, guys, welcome. And we're going to hit the ground running tonight so we can try to get done on time, hopefully. And let's do this. So, welcome to the Lovecraft Tapes podcast. This is Case 14, Hypnos. I am Jeremy, your keeper of arcane lore, and we play Chaosium's Call of Cthulhu, a role-playing game filled with cosmic horror, existential dread, and Mike, that skeleton swinging from the very top of an old oak tree deep in the forest where he knew no one would ever find him. Your investigators of the unknown are Gabe as Roy,
I like Mike. He seems like a stand-up guy to me.
Matt as Rocky,
And after that experience, we can cross hentai off the fetish list.
and Brian as Pippa.
Does that involve Mike, or we talk about something else?
Mike's good
Depends
for
on
some
how much
hentai.
consent we can get.
Whoa.
Well, silence is acceptance, right? Right, Mike?
Land of the Lambs. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back, players. How's everybody doing tonight? See, Gabe's here in his new apartment.
Woohoo. Good.
Yep, doing good.
Just for everybody in the chat, we are having a little technical difficulty with Gabe's stream, but hopefully that won't prove to be too much of an issue.
Too much asparagus.
Well, guys, recently, I don't know if you know this or not, but Queen Elizabeth II died.
Uh-huh.
And there were queues that took as long as 24 hours to get through to view the coffin. So my question is to you, when you die, what do you want your funeral to be like?
Ooh. I would like no funeral. I want you to put me in a burn barrel in the backyard, stuff me in there, roast some hot dogs over top. Just have a huge party is all I want. That's it. Don't really put me in the burn barrel. I already be cremated, but you can, I don't know.
Too late.
Snort me. I don't care.
Gross.
Matt's like, I'm going in for seconds.
My funeral will be attended by the 99% of people who I've met that will all outlive me. And the goal that I do not want to be buried in a cemetery, but I want to impede traffic as much as possible. That's very important to me. So I'm going to custom make flags with my face on them and have people drive around the city running red lights.
Jeez.
I love it.
8 to 10 will join you then. I wonder who's next.
I have no idea.
Do the math.
I don't want to die.
I don't do math when I'm not at work.
No, meth.
Oh, yeah, no, I have to go talk to Mike about that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want a whole lot, just something nice. But what I do want is I want to be cremated and then stuffed in one of those pods that has a tree seed in it, and then just plant me somewhere nice with a view so I can become a tree. I think that's really cool.
Mojave Desert? Yeah, sound good?
Yeah. Put me on top of Mount Everest in a coffee can, right?
Yeah, boy.
Like right now?
All right.
Right now.
I'll get the Sawzall.
Well, I'm sort of between the two of you. So ideally, I want my body to be rubbed with olive oil and salted heavily and curled up and placed inside of a big green egg, and where it will smoke overnight on some nice low heat. Every couple hours in the dead of night, Brian would have to get up and baste me. The next day, all my friends and family would carve me up into succulent slabs of pink meat, stuffing their faces and washing it down with the last beer that I brewed. Then, collectively, they would march to an open grave where my wife would administer the ceremonial feather to the back of their throats. Eventually, bit by bit, I would be interred peacefully. With all due respect to Monty Python, I stole that.
Of course.
Yes.
You gotta love Long Pig.
Thank you, Kevin Long, for subscribing. Appreciate that.
Why did
Welcome
Brian
aboard.
call him a pig?
He knows me. He knows I'm long, too.
Oh.
Listeners, if you would like to provide feedback or praise or just say hi, drop us a letter from beyond on our website at lovecrafttapes.com. And this show is brought to you in part by our generous fans and supporters on patreon.com/lovecrafttapes. So let's all dab. Appreciate that. And before we begin, guys, we need to take a quick commercial break. So please, let's roll some D Hondo, if you don't mind.
Is it quick, though?
Yeah, about that.
About that.
All right, so who are we waiting on? Gabe.
49 and
61.
61. Nope, 68.
68. So it is Matt selling to me.
Almost nice.
Yep.
Almost nice.
Let's get it on, Matt.
That's all right.
Nice.
Get it on.
Hey, you.
Yes, sir.
So, I hear that you've been prowling the dark web for some not so humble things.
No, I like pie, especially humble pie. That's my favorite. But yes, you're right. I've been cruising the dark webs. That's what they call it, the webs. I've been looking for spiders mostly.
You got to be careful on them dark webs. There's a lot of shady shit on there that can end not so well for you if you know what I'm saying.
I do know what you're saying, and I look for the shady shit because the sun is so bright.
Tell you what, though, I can. Me and my friends here, we're professionals at the dark web, and we can take you where you need to go.
You've got friends?
Well, business acquaintance. Well, we met in a chat room. Well, we exchanged emails. Well, theoretically.
Well, that's what my dad says about me.
Tell you what, if you want to change his attitude, I know a guy on the dark web that can help with that.
I would love to meet this gentleman on the dark web. Is he down by the water, by the docks?
Well, he's under the docks. Yes, there's like a
oh,
little
it's
tiny
the
door.
dark web. Got it.
Yeah. So there's this little door, and you got to open it up. You got to crawl through. You got to squeeze. You have to inhale, hold it, and then kind of squeeze and just crawl through. And then don't worry, you'll pop out the other side just fine.
But what if I see John Malkovich in there?
Oh, he owns the place, so that's a good chance.
So I just slip him a couple coins, and he lets me pass.
Oh yeah. No, he's good like that. Don't worry.
All right. Well, here I go. I'm gonna wriggle in. Okay. It's dark. Can you give me a little bit of a push?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get the backhoe.
Tighter. Oh, backhoe. That's what my mom calls me.
Wait. Get on 3. Ready? 1, 2, and there you go.
Oh, it's much brighter in here than I thought it would be. And what's up with all the spiders?
Well, you said you were looking for spiders, didn't you?
Well, yeah. I didn't know this was like the Walmart of spiders.
Oh yeah. No, John Malkovich loves his spiders.
I've always suspected that of him.
We got all the spiders here. We got the big ones, the small ones, the hairy ones, the
Ooh.
ones
do you have
that'll
any,
kill you if you look at them wrong.
Do you have any
The ones
chocolate
that go
raspberries?
Yeah, no, chocolate raspberry spiders are in the dessert aisle. That'd be aisle 12.
So good. It's like it's as huge as a Costco in here.
Oh yeah, you wander around for long enough, you might find some free samples.
Oh, it's a family size of tarantulas.
Yeah, yep. Well, I tell you, this place has everything spiders.
That's all it is. It's just spiders. Row
Yeah,
upon row.
it is called just spiders. So it'd be
And-
kind of
and
weird
look,
if there's anything else.
It's a spider forklift lifting a skid of spiders. That's weird.
Oh yeah, no, that's not. You don't know the half of it. We got some weird shit here. Just spiders.
And there's Eric, the half a spider.
He's the manager.
He must be the half of it.
Well, he's half of a manager anyway.
Well, I appreciate you showing me this. And where do I check out?
So you see the glowing spider up there at the front.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of sacks. What are those egg sacks?
Oh, that's where the change comes out of. You give him
Oh,
you give him all your stuff, and then you pop one of the sacks, and it comes out neatly bagged.
All
with the
right,
receipt
I'm
and
just gonna
everything.
pop this one right here. It looks like it's ready to roll.
Oh yeah, it has everything you wanted. You didn't even have to get it. See, we get it ahead of time for you. Ready? You ready?
I'm gonna pop
Go
it.
ahead.
Just
Here,
gonna
use
pop,
the spider popper.
pop it. Pop. Is it supposed to?
Hey, John, I got another one.
And we're back. Why do you guys think this product and or service would be outlawed in some countries?
Oh. Oof. Yeesh.
Anti-competitive practices.
Yeah, probably. That and laws. Yeah.
It's
Laws.
offensive to 846 different cultures in different ways to each of them. Every single culture can find something specifically about this product that offends their sensibilities. And honestly, I think that that's impressive in and of itself.
Yeah. I want two.
I was thinking it was the stench mostly.
That's the best part.
Now, dear investigators, we play Case 14, Tape 10. Watch the white doves go. Previously on the Lovecraft Tapes. Adrift in a sea of ignorance and fear, our diligent detectives row on in the hopes of spotting a safe haven where they may dock. Pippa suppresses her natural tendency to race for the lifeboats, instead clinging to Arroyo coattails to help guide her through the haunted ship. Roy wades knee-deep in the past, struggling to recall details that might steer them toward the next portal. Rocky forges ahead, but manages to stir up grasping tentacles which whisk him into the depths and yet another little death. Will this next jaunt deliver them down darker pathways into Roy's subconscious? Or will Ulthar finally reveal itself? Roy, as a warm wind blows at your back, you look up at the stylized A carved above the front door of this house and realize instantaneously where you are. The Angerstein place in Leland, Texas. Your skin breaks out in gooseflesh as you recall all the terrible things that happened here years ago. The Molotov, the fire, the smell of your own hair burning. You steal a glance at Pippa and Rocky, standing next to you on the porch, to make sure they haven't noticed your nervous reaction, but they are too busy studying the surrounding area. Rocky, this homestead gives you an uneasy feeling. There is a peculiar smell coming from somewhere, perhaps beneath this very porch, of something long dead and rotting. It's sickly sweet, like an unwanted hug from an elderly aunt doused in heavy perfume. Out in the yard, a lone tumbleweed rolls by, even though you detect not a lick of wind. There is a canned quality to the air, as if this stale dreamscape were simply a facade. Pippa, this house is wrong. You can feel it deep in your marrow. There is a miasma of darkness clinging to every surface like black mold, only visible at the periphery of your sight. When you turn to look, it's gone. Yet you can still sense its presence, hungry, waiting. But, as Danny said, sometimes the only way out is through. You take a deep breath and look at the brothers Arroyo. I'm going to share the map with you guys from Roll20. And I'm going to reveal what you see currently. Plug and reveal. Boop, 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 boop. And all is good. Boom.
Boy, I hope Roy's not nervous.
Yeah, really? So you're standing on the front porch there. I hope you can see that okay?
Yep.
Okay. And up to you guys.
So, what is this place? I looked to
Texas.
Rocky and looked to Roy. We're in Texas? Cool. I don't think I've ever been to Texas.
It's not as cool as the ocean.
Yeah, because that's water. It's much cooler than land.
Never heard of a jacuzzi.
So how about this specific place that we're standing in front of?
Oh, it's the angled schmish. It's this house.
Angerstein? I think I might have heard that name before.
Yeah. Well, believe that they're doing some kind of spookums haunted house things in the area. We had to do we had to come down here for some investigation. It was this whole thing. I got burnt to a crisp.
Wait. You got burnt?
Yeah, it was an investigation.
The burning was an investigation?
Oh no, that's because I got locked in a room and this punk kid thought it would be funny to throw a Molotov cocktail at me.
Oh my gosh.
Bastard.
Oh, what's that? That's horrible. Rocky, have you been here? Or were you part of this investigation also?
Oh, no, this one was before my time.
You were a baby?
Before I was busy doing other things at the time. I wasn't
Oh.
here for this investigation specifically.
I
Okay.
remember it fondly.
So we're going to rely on Roy for this one again, right?
You've been relying on me for
Unfortunately,
everything.
it's the only thing we have. Really.
Rocky, keep an eye out for
What?
tentacles, okay?
Hey Rocky, try not to die.
I'm trying to lighten the mood a little bit. Like my nervousness is coming through, so I'm trying to tamper that down by making jokes.
Is that what that was?
I think that was Brian explaining it to us,
Yeah.
Matt.
But that's okay. So, what are we supposed to do, Roy?
I'd say let's go inside.
What was it you were investigating here?
You know,
I don't. That's why I asked.
well, you know, there's always disturbances in the area, and that's when they call us in. You know, when you're an agent like I am, they bring you in for special assignment.
Okay. Cool. Well, clear for me.
Right, and I'll see if the front door is unlocked.
It is. Yeah, it opens easily.
Let's head in, shall we?
I'll follow you.
All right.
And I will head in last. But as they're walking in, I'm going to double check my pockets to make sure the skeleton key is still on me and that I didn't like disappear during the
Good
last
idea.
incident.
Yep. Everything that you had
Okay.
is there with you. No worries.
How lovely! You don't drop your inventory on death.
Well, we never found the gem, jackass. Of course, you have it.
Oh no, because you got the skeleton key, the marble.
Yeah. We didn't
Exactly,
have to.
that's what I'm saying.
So you don't need the gems anymore.
That's how I know we didn't lose the key. Because we're
Word.
here.
Stop
All
being
right.
so smart, Roy.
Okay, so you step in, Roy. You see a very familiar sight. This is the foyer of the house, the front room, if you will. There is a staircase going up to the right, upstairs, and then a short little hallway that ends in a door. There is a door. I don't know if you can see on the. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'll ping here. There's a door right here. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
I
it.
see the
good. You see
knob.
it. Yeah, yep. You see my knob.
He sees his
See my
knob.
knob? At this stage, I do need to share a couple documents with Brian and Matt. So let me go ahead and assign those for you. Edit. And this will be in Matt's. All right, there you go. You should see a new document there in the investigator logbook. And I apologize. I screwed that up, Matt. You can ignore that.
Oh,
I
Did you just
reversed
send
it.
him the answer to the
I
scenario?
reversed it, I think.
yep. I now know what's going on. He just gave me the answers to everything.
Yeah.
It's C. The answer is C to every
Brian,
question.
This one goes to you. And Matt, this one goes to you.
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Boom and boom. So there you go. So yeah, Roy, you walk in, that's what you see, and your compatriots walk in behind you.
They don't see it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to start with the door. Well, we better get looking. Doors always hold the answers, so I'll open that door that's to the left of me down the hall.
Right. So you start walking in towards that door. And Roy just said something to you guys.
Yeah, I'm trying. Just give me 1 second to shift my whole mentality here.
Matt's probably ready.
Oh, Matt.
Oi, what do you think you're doing over here? I mean, you could possibly fill me in on what's happening. I mean, last thing I'll remember, there was something about some goop, and and now I'm here. Not quite sure where that is, but yeah.
So Roy, you turn around at this voice and you see Detox standing next to Jack.
G'day.
What the hell's going on here?
I was just asking the same question, actually.
Oh boy.
Last
Me
thing
too.
I remember is being attacked by a bear rug.
I don't
You
have a
lost to a bear
ton.
rug. Really? Hey.
I don't have a ton of time to fill you guys in. Can you guys search your pockets real quick and show me what you got?
Sure, I got some dentine.
I have some Big Red if you want to trade.
Oh yeah, I'll try one of those. Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Neither of you have any keys.
Yeah, actually, they have the same stuff as their predecessors.
I mean, I've got this key ring, which has these 3 things on here. I'm assuming they're for something or another.
Why do I have a nightcap?
And he's got the Detox has the marble.
Oh, and I have this thing too.
Okay, perfect.
Who's
All
this
right,
picture
okay.
of that I have?
All right, Cliff Notes versions. We're running through my dreamscape nightmare hell where I have to relive all of my past adventures, and we're being tormented by some bug shagath guy, and he is trying to make us not be able to get to him, I guess. But that marble that you have, Detox, will help us get to him, and we gotta find the doorway. Any questions?
Is this each like any doorway? Is there anything specific I should be looking for?
Try that door you're in front of.
No, it's a big
Is that the
glowing
doorway?
monolith.
Oh.
Glowing doorway.
So a portal.
Alright,
Yeah, a portal.
All
that
right.
works.
porthole.
You know, and that actually, Jack, rings a bell because you've been in this house before.
I have a whistle, but not a bell.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh God, Judas.
Yeah,
Pretty.
pretty easy to just expect Gabe to remember every scenario, isn't it?
So
Well,
all the
it is in
houses
your
that
mind.
you visit this rundown, or just special get all the fun ones? Oh, I'll never end up anywhere nice, you know.
You're gonna
Anyway.
end up somewhere nice, real luxury yacht. Let me tell you that.
Ooh.
So, Jack, could you recall?
That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm waiting for the boys.
Yeah.
I'm not positive, but I think there was something upstairs, like a mirror. We might want to try up there. That definitely was something special.
Okay.
I mean, mirrors aren't exactly dolls, but if you say so.
Well, I mean, every other time I've done this,
Sorry.
I've had to go up or down. So let's try up.
Yeah.
I'll lead. I'm gonna start heading up the stairs.
All right. I'll go ahead and the second floor is right next door to that one. So I'll go ahead and reveal that stuff. Boop, 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 boop.
So is this just like an empty house? Or the things like wandering around we should be?
They
Aware
were
of?
they were setting this up to be like a haunted house fundraiser for a church, but it was it had a demon or something in here that was starting to drive people crazy, and they would kill themselves.
Oh, that sounds really cool. Kind of sad I missed it.
Well,
You
expect it
should
to
check
be
out the
here.
basement then.
Yeah, expect it to still be here. Don't act like you missed it.
So you tromp up the stairs, and yeah, Jack, this looks very familiar. There's a long hallway with several doors.
Right.
So are we just gonna like walk past all these doors? Are we gonna like try
Well,
any of them?
give me 2 seconds here.
All
If I
right.
remember correctly, the door. I think this first door is storage. Might be a closet. I think that second door is a bedroom. And that had some freaky shit in it. But if you'd like, we can try each door. I mean, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, let's hit him.
Well, you
Whoa,
never know
hey,
what's
I just
behind the door
suggested
until you
opening a
open it.
door. You don't
And,
have to hit me.
So how about because I'm trying to remember if Roy actually was part of the mirror thing too, or was he?
I
gone
don't
at
think
that
so,
point?
because he was in the hospital or in the jail.
Okay.
And then this was the deputy, but not yet.
Did Aaron step in at this point? At some
Not
point?
yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
So Jack, give me an intelligence roll.
Okay.
to recall where exactly this thing might have been.
Yeah, I'm trying to place it because I don't know if that was me that did that or if it was somebody else that did that.
No, it was Jack.
Okay. I needed 75. I got a 3. That's extreme.
So, yeah, that's a good enough roll to recall that indeed the antique mirror, was up in the attic.
Oh, yeah, I knew that part. I was talking about the bedrooms.
And, you remember it being at the end of this hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Because you had to truck a bunch of stuff down. You remember going up the ladder and and the toolbox falling down on top of you.
Yep.
So yeah, you very easily remember exactly where this thing is, and it's the very last door in this hallway.
All right.
For sure.
So it's honestly up to you if you want to check each door, but I know exactly where we need to go. So
And lead us there.
all right. It's at the end of this hallway, last door. We're gonna have to climb a ladder though. It's in the attic.
We can't go. If we gotta climb a ladder, the scenario's over.
Roll for climbing ladder.
All right.
So I'm gonna just bypass the doors and head straight there like I'm on a mission.
Cool. Go ahead and ping the door you're gonna open. All right. So you guys, Jack leads you all the way down the hallway past each of the doors and opens up the final door in the hallway.
What's behind door number 3?
1, 2, 3, 4. Door number 5. 3, sir.
3, sir.
Now,
there you go.
You can keep door number 5, or I'll give you $1,000 and you can move to door number 2.
So indeed, you see there is a bedroom that was converted into storage. There's just a bunch of boxes around, and in the corner of that room, there is a ladder leading up to a closed hatch.
Nice. I approach it like from the side, looking up, a little nervous about tools coming in.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hey, Detox, why don't you go first, Detox?
Look over, and they're like just digging through the boxes and pulling stuff out and tossing it. You want me to do what now? I was distracted.
Well, you have this marble thing. Why don't you head up first to see if there's anything glowing up there? That way we all don't have to waste our time if it's not there.
All right. I'm going to walk on over and I guess pull to open the attic trap door.
Yeah, and it's one of those, push it open.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to push the door open.
All right. And it's sort of like one of those ones
where
you can just
anybody in here?
You can
home.
Open it slightly and look. But yeah,
just gonna step on up and
just step on up. I love it.
Full force.
Detox.
Hello, anybody here?
So let's go ahead and see if this is gonna be a bad dream or a good dream. Roy, make a luck roll, please.
Just the two of us.
I got bad news about this roll.
Uh-oh.
I needed a 10. I got a 67.
How did you fail that? How?
How could it even
spend the luck?
He doesn't have any luck.
Wait, I was supposed to roll a D10, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, 100%. So what happens is Detox opens the hatch into the attic and is greeted by darkness all around. And I'll go ahead and move you to the I gotta grab the extra thing up to where the attic is just for a second here.
Yeah, it's kind of dark up here.
Reveal this and just kind of what you can see. There you go. And so the attic trap door opens up and you're looking around, peering around in the darkness. And then from the south, you see appearing out of nowhere a lit Molotov cocktail turning end over end straight at you. So what's going to happen is you can do a spot hidden to negate the surprise.
All right.
Or Detox.
I needed a 66. I'll roll a 51. That's a success.
Nice. So you do negate the surprise. So what you're going to do is you may do a dodge versus throw. So whoever has the better chance for success here will be the thing. So you can dodge the Molotov.
I have a 36 in dodge and a 20 in throw, so.
All right. I got a success in my throw. I had a 50% in that.
I needed a 36. I rolled a 60. It's a failure.
Oh.
All right. So the Molotov goes hurtling through the air
Crikey.
and explodes on the top of the hatch. And you are going to take a little bit of damage.
All of the damage.
And I'm dead.
That would be
Jesus
9 points
Christ.
of fire damage
Holy
as it just
crap.
explodes all around you.
It's like going to the movies. Oh.
And what does that give you?
You.
I'm down to 1 hit point now.
One hit point.
Wow, you're lucky.
So, and what you're going to do now is have to make a luck roll.
And
I
stand
needed a
on 1 foot.
57. I rolled 92. That's a failure.
So you guys see Roy and Jack look up to see an explosion of fire and a wailing scream from Detox. Go ahead, Whale.
What the fuck is this shit?
And then poor Detox goes hurtling back down the ladder and lands at your feet dead. Still burning,
Crikey.
still on fire.
I quickly look around to see if there's a blanket or anything I can throw on him.
Give me a luck.
Not knowing he's dead.
Give me a luck roll.
All right. Wait. Am I going to die if I roll bad?
No, source selected. I like it.
That was good. Okay. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I needed a 41. I rolled a 97.
Okay, so what
Here,
we're
use
do,
this gasoline to put the fire
that's
out.
kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, so you reach over instinctively to grab a blanket that you see nearby and go to pat it, but you realize too late that it is so old and incredibly flammable, and it just bursts into flame. And I'm going to need you to make a, I guess. I don't know. What do you think? I guess we're just going to do a little bit of damage. Yeah, actually, 2 points of damage to you as your arm catches fire.
Oh, good. I'm dead.
Are you really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Roy, you see all this occurring. Jack rushing in
Anti-whale?
to try to put out. Yeah, what's your whale?
What the fuck is going on here?
And the flames erupt from from Detox's corpse as Jack rushes in to try to extinguish it with this moth-eaten. Why did he ever do this? Moth-eaten blanket that immediately you could tell it's made of like rayon or something, and it just melts and burns all over his arm.
Sticks.
And he just wails and falls to the floor dead.
In the arms
And there's just sort of both just burning.
Holding hands.
Just a lump of flesh burning.
So next week, we introduce 3 new characters.
They'll kind of just stand there in disbelief.
All right. And after a few minutes, after just a moment, the flames die out. Almost as if they were just extinguished themselves. Or maybe there just wasn't that much alcohol in it. Maybe they used Campari.
So,
That's
you
a
want to go
callback.
do some Destiny 2, Brian?
Yeah,
got
sure,
some free
let's go.
time now. Cool.
And then before your eyes, thanks, Crocy. R.I.P. to Detox and Jack again. Thanks for the tip.
I
Appreciate
like
that.
30 seconds of having fun with this accent again, and now it's just gone.
So,
It's a shame, really.
Roy, just as you're getting your wits back, you hear a gasp. And Detox, who is at the bottom of this burnt pile beneath a charred blanket, crawls out perfectly healed.
Oh, that was a spicy one, huh?
And then a
I'm
moment
not trying
later,
to do that again.
Jack does the same thing. And they both stand up.
All right, do you guys
We
get
need
it?
to
You
watch the
can't
hot
die.
sauce.
What the hell was that?
Pippa and Rocky, please reduce your characters by 10 constitution each. But you will be full hit points after that. You can go to your new max.
Oh.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Guess it's better than 2.
What is it now?
8.
And
Yeah.
Rocky, what's yours?
9.
Okay, got it.
What do you mean no?
So yeah, they're standing up next to you and appear to be in perfect shape. Even their clothes are perfectly fine.
So
You know
Jack
what?
again?
You're going up the
Jack.
ladder next. I'm going to
Okay.
stand down here and wait.
Well, I think we send Roy up after that. I mean,
Yeah,
jeez.
I'm going to wait this time.
Although I
now
do
that
feel
know-
quite refreshed.
Just watch out for the Molotov. There's some dude in the back apparently just chucking Molotovs at anyone who comes up through the door.
You surely
rude,
won't
really.
have 2.
he might.
Yeah,
and don't call
everyone
me
knows
Shirley.
there's only one Molotov in existence, and he just used it.
I only remember there being one Molotov, guys.
Well, have at it. Take a big step back.
This one's
And
all you,
I'll,
buddy. I'm there for you in spirit.
I'm gonna climb up the
Emotional
ladder
support, really.
gun first.
All right. So you come into the attic proper, and
Just hear from down below. I believe in you. You got this. Mind over matter, really.
And this time, well, I guess your only time, you're able to see pretty much all of the dimension of the attic.
Whoa.
Because the mirror is right here. I'm going to ping it all the way to the south. And it is glowing with that same white light that you now recognize as a portal.
What do you see up there, Roy?
See the portal,
Just
so
wait
you
for it,
better
just
get
wait
up here.
What, you know Molotov this time? Damn.
Told you I only remember there being one.
All right, so I'm going to head up the ladder right after him.
And you get blasted in the face with glass and burning liquor.
It's you, the one that's throwing it.
So Jack emerges into the attic. No issues. You see the same thing Roy does.
So we just go
Alright,
through that and then we're good to go, or?
Sure, it will be that easy.
I mean, things are never that easy around here. You should know that by now.
What?
That's Detox coming up the ladder.
I slowly push the ladder away.
So all three of you are now standing just by the ladder.
So I'm assuming the glowing thing is your portal.
Yep, that's where we gotta go.
Now, I do remember some bad juju going on up here. We gotta be ready.
You guys can go first. I've had my fair share of bad juju for the day already.
And it doesn't look like I have my gun with me. All I have is a whistle and a condom. I don't know what the hell's going on here. And a nightcap, like an actual cap you wear at night for bed from the 1900s. I don't get it.
Might want to talk to someone about that.
I also have a
like,
nightcap we can match.
Oh, all right, let's put that on.
And I'll put it
What else
on,
do you want?
adding 300 defense to my
I
character.
wonder who doesn't have a nightcap.
Yeah, I do have this thing though, and I'm going to pull out the gun. Any of you ever figure out how to use one? And then I'm going to pull the trigger and shoot a bullet into the ceiling. That's how it works.
Here, let me see that. That is a nice piece. You mind?
Oh, no, go right ahead. I'm going to just point it at you.
I got a quick sidestep and grab the gun
You want it or
out
not?
of Detox's hand.
All right.
And strip it to pieces.
To pieces.
To pieces, you say.
Hey, Jack, you remember the portal? Lead us there.
Well, it wasn't really so much a portal when I was here, but if you think that's where we're supposed to go,
It is.
We'll follow.
I'm going to hug the east side.
Mm-hmm.
East side.
Walking between the pillars, like
Like
is that
weaving in
correct?
between them?
Correct. Yep. No.
And then go back the other way?
Yep. I'm gonna make them walk 40 miles up here.
Serpentine.
No, I kind of want to move. Like I can't move my character, but I want to move over to here and walk along this way.
Okay, you do.
Like that way, I can view the whole room as I'm walking, rather than going through the center and having to watch both sides.
Sure. It definitely seems a lot emptier than you remember it being.
Okay.
There is simply nothing except the mirror.
Okay.
And it is
'cause
that
there was
same
tools
beautifully ornate
and-
with the stylized A above it
Mhm.
and a bunch of symbols carved all around. And it is just glowing white. You can't see anything past it. It does not cast a reflection. It appears to be a strange gateway.
PC.
I was gonna say Leroy Jenkins and run and dive. No, I'm gonna be cautious. I'm gonna take that route or route, depending on who you are, and just keep an eye because bad memories from being up here.
Sure. No, you managed to get there. No
Yeah,
problem.
I've got some bad memories from being up here.
Yep.
Yeah, there's some bad memories from being up here. Dunk.
So you guys see Jack cautiously approach the mirror and sort of get there and shrug his shoulders.
Oh, no,
Just going to start walking across the attic.
I'm just going,
Scary.
help me, I can't stop. What the hell are my shoulders doing? Son of a...
You see Freddy above with
Never skip shoulder day.
Huge hand comes out of the mirror and grabs me and pulls me in.
Prince of Darkness.
Just start casually strolling down the middle of the attic towards the portal.
Doing finger guns.
As will I.
All right, so the three of
Are
you
you also doing
now...
the finger guns?
No.
He's doing actual guns.
I'm doing flare guns.
Ah, the attic's on fire.
And the three of you are now standing before the portal.
Sorry,
So-
do we touch it or walk through it? Or how does this thing work?
how does it work?
Well, we go through it.
You
What?
go through.
I don't want to leave.
All right, and I'm going to shove Jack into the portal.
I want to...
And he's gone.
What do you know? You want to go next, or should I?
I'll go
paper,
next,
scissors, you
I
for it?
guess. No, I got it.
All right.
And then I'll go
After
through.
you, my lady.
And Roy disappears.
And Detox lives happily ever after.
See you later, suckers. I'm just going to hang out here for a while.
Just tips the mirror over. Living in
Magic portal,
Texas.
all right, you can do this. It's no big deal. It's just a magic portal to another dimension. You just got to trick yourself into it. Oh, look, there's a quarter, and I'm going to lean forward through the portal.
Just your head goes through and chop.
Nice. All right. Roy. You wake up in bed, but not just any bed. No, this one is very familiar. It's in an upstairs room of Blaine Manor. The East Wing, if you're not mistaken. You glance out the windows to get your bearings, but that's no help at all. Pressed against the glass is an impenetrable substance like that of midnight ink. It shifts and moves like smoke on water. From the adjoining bathroom, you hear a toilet flush. And I'm going to go ahead and change your map here real quick.
Map.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
I'm the map.
Can you say map?
Map.
All right. Oh, I don't want to do that. And if you scroll
Boy,
down,
bueno.
that's where we're going to put you on the second floor. And I'm going to pop your little character here.
Can Gabe turn into Luca on the second floor?
Luca. Boom. So that is where you're at,
Tommy DeLuca.
Roy. And the flush that you heard was coming from this bathroom here, the adjoining bathroom.
From
Okay.
inside the house.
And I need to share a couple things with Brian and Matt. Un moment.
You don't get shares.
Yeah, I get my own stuff.
It's true.
It's true.
Just one word.
This guy's own
Like,
thing going on.
all it says is
Share.
kill them all. I don't.
What's that, huh?
McLovin.
That was actually fun when I gave Procy that thing in the secret tape where she got possessed.
Oh, yeah.
Spoilers, Jeremy.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Sorry.
Spoilers.
You mean the one that hasn't happened yet? Bum, bum, bum.
No, it's all out.
No, I was just kidding.
Oh.
Because we're doing a secret tape next week.
I gotcha.
It's out for people who pay.
There you go.
Everyone
You
else
got
has
supposed
to
to pay?
next
To
year.
pay. So yeah, that's
Oof.
what you hear is toilet flushing.
Laugh it up, chumps.
It's not
I go
laughing.
knock on the bathroom door.
In here. I'm in here.
Sam?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
What the hell's happening?
What's the last thing you remember?
Nothing good. I was trapped in a puzzle box made of obsidian. How am I at Blaine Manor?
You two keep it down. I'm trying to sleep.
What does Samantha sound like?
Hey, it's your character.
It was a long time ago.
It's just good to see you.
But I have the door closed. How can you see? Do you have a camera in here?
It's not me.
It's not me. Hitting pause. I'll be out in a minute, okay?
Okay. Dan?
I'm gonna poke my head out from one of the bedrooms. No, seriously, I'm trying to sleep. Why are you guys so noisy?
Because it's not sleep time right now. And you know if I'm saying that it must mean it.
You guys
mean,
go
you
talk
can't
in the
sleep.
like by the stairs so I can finish in the bathroom, please. You're talking through the bathroom door walls.
Oh, I never knew you to be a shy peer.
No, she's just a shy shitter.
And you should be able to move your characters if you
Okay,
need to.
good.
I believe you should have control.
I can't move mine.
Let me see. Oh yeah, control by. Oh yeah,
Yay.
that's weird. It should say. Let me see here.
I don't. Maybe I need to zoom in more.
Enhance.
Can be edited control by. There we go, Brian. Ta-da! There you go, buddy.
You need to do that for mine too, because I
Mhm.
can't move my.
Oh no, just for me. Thanks.
Just for you. Sorry.
Just the two of us.
Matt, there you go. And save. Are you
Yep,
able to
there
do
we
yours,
go.
Roy?
What?
Okay, awesome. Cool.
Guys, get away from the bathroom doors.
Go into the bathroom. All right.
Hey,
I
it's your
can brush
noses.
my teeth.
It's your noses. You come in and I've got both your toothbrushes and I'm reaming the toilets inside of the toilet with them. I told
That's
you not to
fine. I'll
come
just
in
use
here.
yours.
Dan,
What?
do me a favor.
Depends on what the favor is. Your favors scare me sometimes, Roy.
Find the marble in your pocket.
Marble? What? Oh,
Is
is
that a
that just...
euphemism?
No, I literally have like this bronze-looking marble thing in my pocket. Don't know where the fuck that came from.
Hold on to that. Don't get rid of it.
All right. I don't know. Sure.
Why do I have a whistle and a condom in my pocket?
Yeah,
Sounds like you were
usually I'm
having
the
a good
one who has the
night.
condom, but
A whistling condom. That's weird.
All right, I'm going to come out of the bathroom into, obviously, the proper bedroom.
Okay.
you all done, sweetie.
So the
And
three
I'll
of you.
give Sam a hug.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to say, woo, don't go in there. Yes, it's
I mean,
toilet
you know what
humor.
happens when we eat at the tapas restaurant.
Mm.
Well, you went to the tapas restaurant in Maine. If you went to the tapas restaurant on Central, this wouldn't have happened.
So, what's going on here?
Hell if I know. Last thing I remember was we were on a boat and it was storming and the boat
You
flipped.
were on a boat.
Or I was on a boat. I was on a boat.
Mother.
Last thing I really remember was I was on a boat and it started storming and the boat flipped and then I was in this bedroom trying to sleep and you two were shouting through bathroom doors.
I'm going to reach over, realizing what's happening, and grab Dan's hand and just squeeze it.
So I might be dead, but I also might not be.
That makes a whole lot of
Elaborate,
sense.
please.
I'm being tormented by a demon old god from the 40s or something, like real old like that. And he's making me run through a lot of memories. And honestly, this is the first one that hasn't been horrible, so we'll see.
You're saying we're in your subconscious?
Yeah, I had a friend with me through him, but I forgot about him a couple ones ago, and now he's just gone.
Okay.
So it's kind of just been me and two of you, but not you. Like, they have what is in your pockets, but it's been changing lately.
Okay. I remember reading something about this when I was doing my research.
What
I
did
think
you
what we
read?
need to do is we need to find a gemstone within your memory system, and that'll allow us to move on.
It's
So then
crazy
what
that
is
you
this
know
thing
that.
for?
That
hold up
is
the
the
bronze marble?
thing that makes Sam look stupid. We don't need to find a gemstone because we have that.
Well, what is
Oh,
that?
that's why it's important. Oh, this, and I'm just gonna hold it up and show her.
I
Had it in my
grab it
pocket.
and I grab it and look at it. I have no idea what this is. Does not look
That
familiar to
is-
me.
That is the get out of gem free card that we somehow achieved to get.
Nice.
So this lets us get out of your subconscious?
It lets us get
Conscience?
to the next portion of it. Have either of you seen any glowing monolith type things?
Well, for a minute there I did, but I was just pushing hard. I'm so sorry. Boy, I
Yeah.
shut the room down, didn't I?
So, this is your show, Roy. What are we supposed to do?
Well, I'm figuring we gotta find it. We gotta find this gateway, but I don't have any horrible memories here, so maybe for once... Oh, no. We gotta go to the basement.
This place has a basement?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't know that.
Wait.
Sam, did you know this place had a basement?
No, this place doesn't have a basement.
How long have we been here? I'm pretty sure we would have known if there was a basement.
Right?
You guys don't know. I ended up living here after you perspective whatever happened to each of you.
Well, I know what happened to me. Dan? What does he mean, what happened to you?
Part of me doesn't want an answer to that question.
I need you to focus, Dan. Is the last thing you remember being on a boat?
Yeah, and there was a storm, and the boat flipped, like I said, and I was in the bedroom.
Do you know where the boat was going?
No. If I did, I don't anymore.
Okay, well, that stings, but all right.
And you hear the sound of breaking glass down the hall.
The hell was that?
Ninjas.
What do you mean ninjas?
Sound like it was coming from the West Wing.
Why the hell
to the
would
White
you have
House?
ninjas?
I don't know how we could hear it this far away. Good ears.
Well, we could go investigate, and Dan could die and then come back to life, and it would take a while.
Wait, I could die? What?
What are you talking
Or we
about?
could hit the basement and run away from danger. What are we feeling?
At this point, we'll follow you. You've done this before, obviously. I still don't understand what's happening.
Yeah,
but
me
let's go.
neither.
Let's just go. Come on, Dan.
Hold on, I'm gonna pat my pockets and pull
gonna
out the
pat
gun.
his
Well, that's
pockets.
handy. I'm going to rack the slide on the gun and just ready it in case anything happens.
I'm going to start heading in the direction of the elevator.
I'm going to put my hand on Dan's shoulder and turn him around. Dan, I missed you and I'm sorry. We'll talk later. Let's go.
Creak.
Sorry. Time for a new chair, I think.
All right. So Roy is heading out towards the elevator in the main hallway.
All right.
I am following.
After I say that, I will rush past Dan and catch up to Roy.
All right. So the three of you are standing in the main stair hall, and directly behind you to the south is the sweeping staircase, which leads down to the ground floor.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see this black liquid is creeping up the stairs as if the entire ground floor is flooded.
So what was that about the basement, Roy?
Roy?
Each of you give me a spot hidden, please.
All right.
There it is. I needed a 66. I rolled a 78. That is a failure.
Sorry, guys.
I needed a 75. I got a 12. That's an extreme.
I needed a 45. I got a 9. That's an extreme. High five extremes.
So Dan is standing in front of the elevator, not really, more about paying attention to how does the elevator get to the ground or to the basement?
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about that, while Roy is intent upon looking at the stuff creeping up the stairs, getting a little bit panicky. And that's also when Samantha
Tentacles?
sees something ooze out of the archway
Is it a cat?
to the west. More of that black liquid. What's more disconcerting is you're pretty sure that you can see thousands of eyes opening and closing within this black liquid.
They are cats. We got to do something quick, Roy, if we're going to do it.
Walk over.
don't
I'm going to
think
walk over
shooting
and
it-
start pushing the button for the elevator frantically.
Yeah.
And it goes ding and opens up.
I
Take
rush
a step
in.
inside.
Not me.
Look,
I'm
Roy,
rushing.
I don't know what you think, but there's no basement here. You got the 1 and you got the 2.
Put them together, you got 3.
I know that this elevator doesn't. That wasn't the goal, but it's not going to work anyway because we got 20 eyes looking at us.
Well, try it
down
anyway.
there.
You never know. Just try it.
All right, I'll start beating on the walls of the elevator.
And
I'll try and go down to the main floor.
well, you recall, Roy, that there was a special code to get to the basement, right?
Yeah, I'll hit 'em both.
Oh,
Yeah, it's sort of like a B B B B A B B B B A B B B B B.
Oh,
select start.
Yeah, I'll hit up, down, left, right, A,
There
B.
you go. You got it. So and as you do so, you notice the both of the buttons inside are softly pulsing, glowing that same white light as the portal. And as the doors close to the elevator, the creeping ooze attains the second floor, and the doors close, protecting you.
close.
Roy,
Yes.
the elevator announces that it I'm sorry, I screwed all that up. Let me get a little sip here before I narrate. I don't know why I'm so
Gotta stop
froggy.
hitting the sauce while we're
I
recording.
guess so, yeah. Well, I had some coffee earlier, and I'm like, maybe that was a bad idea. I don't know.
That's the sauce.
Maybe that's the sauce.
No, he's A1 steak sauce.
Yeah, he just says shots after shots.
So the elevator
I like
descends.
my steak well done with A1 and ketchup.
And now I can do the narration. Maybe. Roy, the elevator announces that it has arrived below with a now familiar electronic ding noise. You're not at all surprised to look around and see both Pippa
Pippi
and
Longstocking.
Rocky staring back at you as if nothing had happened since their transformations. Hydraulics whine as the doors open to reveal not Blaine Manor's secret caverns, but a vista unlike any you've seen in your lifetime. Less than 50 yards in front of you is a small thatch-roofed village, nestled in a bucolic field of swaying green grasses, willow trees laden with yellow moss, and vibrant butterfly bushes tipped with amethyst flowers, around which dart and hover iridescent sapphire hummingbirds, dipping their tipped beaks for a sip of sweet nectar. The pink horizon is alight with the fire of 2 suns, each radiating gentle heat. Far in the distance, you're able to discern a crisscrossing series of stone staircases which lead heavenward from this plane to similar environs that seem to float untethered in the sky. These islands, hundreds of them, twinkle with light and life like faraway planets. Dim shapes drift at the edges of this strange universe, reminding you of great undersea creatures moving with grace and silence among the stars. So entranced are you by this vision, it takes you by surprise when you hear someone clearing their throat and approaching from the direction of the village. It is Mr. Surtsey, smiling and petting something in his arms. A black cat who watches you steadily with unblinking emerald eyes. Roy, good to see you again. Welcome, friends, to Ulthar.
Where are the Ewoks? Oh.
Tune in next time as we play another reel of the Lovecraft Tapes.
No, the Ewoks are on the forest moon of Ulthar. There's a difference.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
My bad.
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's
I'm
no
nub.
moon.
Oh, that was cool.
How'd
Yeah,
you
that was
guys
cool.
enjoy playing all those old
Yeah.
characters for a moment?
It really
was
threw me for a
great.
loop at the beginning.
I could
Totally
tell.
swapping accents. It was fun.
I was like, am I supposed to do that now, or is that something that's going to happen later? What the hell's happening? That was good. It was good.
Nice. Roy seemed to roll with the punches.
Yeah.
That's
What else
pretty
can
neat.
I
Does,
do?
though. He's good at that.
Well,
Getting
guys,
punched, I mean.
you know, this is our next to last. So next week
I know.
is the finale. Yeah,
It's exciting.
case 14.
So cool. This one seemed to go so quick.
Mm-hmm. Well, this
Yeah, it did.
particular episode, I did. Well, there was potential for some more confrontation
Hmm.
in both places, actually. And if Jack hadn't rolled that extreme,
Yeah.
yeah. But you rolled an extreme, so
Yeah.
I had to give it to you.
Right. That was so good.
But come on, guys, we deserve a quick one this time, right?
Yeah, that was really fun.
We
And we
Who doesn't
we
love
were
a
on
quickie
it.
every now and then.
God, that was oh.
Well, the next one, the next one's bound to run a little bit longer. So just FYI, as we
You don't have to spell it.
FYI's.
We.
I gotta be in bed by 9:15 next week.
Yeah, exactly.
Why 9:15? Start at 9.
All right, guys.
And good night.
Well, it's time for some hashtag recommendos. So let's roll D100, please.
Oh yeah,
And
that
we'll
part.
share some geeky obsessions.
Boop.
I rolled a 56.
I rolled a 90.
90. Very
That was
nice.
a big thick 90.
Matt, well, 35.
Matt
I
rolled
rolled
something
a
different than everybody
35.
else.
Mhm,
I hit it.
mhm.
And it ignored it.
It's coming.
I
Ooh,
got a
33.
33.
All right, start us off, Gabe.
I'm going to be recommending a comic. It's been a little while. It's called Undertow. It's produced by Image Comics. It's out of 2014, I believe, which that early 2010, early to mid 2010s Image Comics was just on a complete roll, producing some of the most underrated comics of all time. There are so many full series out of that era that I own, and that's a tough ask to own a full series of comics. Not this one so much. It's definitely a mini series. It's 6 issues. There's one collected paperback edition if you just want to go that route, which at this point it's been 8 years, so that's probably the route to go. The premise of this story is Atlantis has failed. It's a mutated, disgusting mess, and it's horrifying, just the government is failing, the people are revolting, it's a horrible mess of society that just isn't working, and we're following a group of mer people who are trying to set off on their own and find a way to potentially start their own colony, and hopefully learn to live on land. I think that for me, there are a lot of complaints about this, so if take a look at it before you commit to reading it. But I think that the art is wonderful for this. It is it's kind of even Lovecraftian in how harsh the edges are and how over the top and color ridden the entire thing is. Everything seems to be like a seeping, disgusting thing. It's a wonderful, uplifting story. It's a wonderful, uplifting story that's contrasted by a horrifying world that's going on around it, and the art reflects that. It's a great... it's just underrated. That's the best way I can put it. It only got 6 issues, and each one of them is better than the last. You really learn to like these characters, and some of it just is kind of brutal to read. So if you like that sort of thing, check out Undertow from Image Comics. It's really one of the best comics from one of the best eras of comic books.
Lovely. It sounds right up my alley. I'm reading something right now. I'm trying to remember what it is, but anyways.
Book.
I'm sort of back into comics a little bit now too, so I'll have to give that a try. Thank you for that recommendation. And Matt, you are up next.
Oh, Matt.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go out and say that you guys should give a game called Legion TD2 a try. What it is it is a really unique combination of co-op and competitive 2v2 tower defense. So the idea is that you and a friend are playing together against another team of 2, or potentially even more teams of 2. And you are simultaneously building up your defenses against the continual waves of enemies to protect a common boss that you have at the back. So the goal is you have to defend your big boss while at the same time building up resources to send enemies to other players in hopes of breaking their defenses to kill their boss before they kill you. So it's this really like frantic game of, do I, buy extra units to help buff my defenses? Do I upgrade this unit? Where am I going to put these? Do I want to invest in resources so that I can, hit the enemy harder next round? And it's a really compelling game loop, especially if you're a fan of tower defense games. As a bunch as like, I think 8 or 10 different factions that you can choose to play from. Each of them has their own unique units and abilities and strengths and weaknesses. So there's a lot of different play styles that you can choose. You can find something that works for you. You can go for something different every single time. But it's a really fun game that's easy enough to get into, but has the depth that if you really want to put the time into it, you can really, put the work in to master it and become really good at it.
Is that live play? Like you're actually playing against somebody else on a server? Okay, cool.
Yep.
I didn't, how
you're
some
all in the
games
same
they
clock.
do they'll record
Mm-hmm.
your setup and then you're playing a bot of that setup.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
that's cool.
it's all real time. Everyone's on the same wave clock, and everyone has the exact same amount of time before the waves go, and every wave is the exact same for everybody.
I love tower defense games. I don't know why.
It's a really good time. I've been starting to pick it up and learn it, and it has not only can you play against other people, but it has a whole tutorial series to teach you how to play the game, and has really robust AI options as well. So if you're like me and you're not ready or good enough to play against real people, they have like 3 or 4 different levels of AI so that you can really kind of take your time to learn and practice. And you can play with friends against bots. You can play against your friends. You can play with other people. So there's a lot of options.
Cool. What was the name of that again?
It's called Legion TD2.
TD2. Okay.
Great. Thank you, Matt.
It's on Steam.
There's nothing I like better than hitting my enemies harder with my units.
Mm-hmm.
Really enjoy it.
Charge!
All right, guys. Well, my recommendo tonight is, as you know, I love Korean food.
Ooh, me too.
Something about the spices and
Good
the
stuff.
flavors and the combinations are just like unlike anything that I encountered growing up. Now, a few years ago, I worked near a Korean restaurant where I discovered a vast array of dishes that were bold and invigorating. That's when I began tinkering with pastes like gochujang and more recently doenjang. Doenjang is made from fermented soybeans and brine. That's it. That's all it is. The taste to me is kind of tangy, but with a kind of umami mushroom flavor. Recently, we tried a very simple recipe that I wanted to share for roasted doenjang onions. What you do is you take 2 big onions, big white onions, cut them into rings about a half an inch thick, put them in a bowl, salt and pepper them, and then in a smaller bowl, mix up 2 tablespoons of doenjang, 2 tablespoons of EVOO, and 1 teaspoon of white wine vinegar. Then you pour that mixture over the onions and then rub it into them with your hands. Just rub like this, Brian. Just rub them in. And then move the onions to a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. Pop it into a oven at 475 Fahrenheit and roast for about 25 minutes. Then give them a flip. Cook them for another 10 minutes until you see some good color. And then pop them out. And you can set those aside. We used them on burgers, which was incredible. We used some of the leftovers, just plop them in some ramen, and it kind of jacked up the intensity all around. So the beautiful thing is they're not spicy hot. Doenjang is not hot, but all the gochujang is. But they are very addictive, these particular onions, so be careful. You're going to crave them all the time. I do right now. And the best thing is you can get doenjang at pretty much any decent grocery store or any specialty shop that has Asian condiments and that sort of thing, ingredients, or just online. You can grab it online too.
Cool. Yeah. I'm going to try that.
It is really good. Super good. Especially
I'm sure I spelled it properly.
Yeah, doenjang. Brian, it is your turn. Finish this out.
I'm going to share a recipe with doenjang onions.
All right.
Because I want those right now.
I want them right now, too.
Jeez. Sounds amazing. I'm going to share a TV series that I started on HBO Max. It's also on Epix. It's called Pennyworth. It's the origin story of Batman's butler. So you catch up with him. He's fresh out of the military in England, and he's starting his own security company up. And it's how Pennyworth meets Thomas Wayne and how they start up a relationship, which is not smooth by any means. And how they're butting heads and all of the crime, and there's no superheroes, there's no gadgets. It's just a really cool show to get a background on a character that you really don't know much about. Every movie that we've ever seen with Pennyworth in it, or even TV show or animation, they don't really cover his background. You get little tidbits here and there. He was in the SAS, obviously, the Special Forces in England, but you don't get any other background. You just know he's Batman's butler and he can handle himself. So I was really impressed. Really good quality. They put a lot of thought into the details, the music, obviously, the relationships. You get some characters that are coming in that you think might turn into something later when Bruce comes about, but you're not sure yet. So there's 3 seasons. If you're able to get it, even if it's just a trial pass on one of these services, I highly recommend checking that out. It's really well done, and each episode is roughly an hour, so you can pace yourself as you go, and it's worth it. Each episode kind of pulls you in deeper and deeper into this world. So check it out, Pennyworth. It's on HBO Max or Epix, and I think you can rent it on YouTube or Google or stuff like that.
Okay. Thank you, Brian. Well, guys, that's going to be it for this episode of the Lovecraft Tapes. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe on whatever podcast platform you prefer. If you like what you hear, please leave us a review. Meanwhile, you can find us at lovecrafttapes.com with links to all our hashtag recommendos and social media channels, including Reddit, YouTube, and our Discord server, where you can chat with us in real time. You can find me on Twitter at Lovecraft Tapes.
And if anyone wants to reminisce about bad accents, hit me up on Twitter at The Real Weird Kid.
And if anyone wants to commiserate over bad accents, you can find me at Lovecraft Gabe.
If anybody just wants to gush about Jack and Samantha, it'd be fun to talk about them. I miss those characters. That was really fun. Reach out to me at Brian Podcasts.
Until next time, roll for Midnight Ink. And not incorporated either.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. All right. Thanks, everybody in the chat, for watching tonight. I know that was a little bit shorter than normal, but
give me an L in the chat.
A little bit. Not too bad.
What?
We've had a long day. What do you want? And plus, these guys roll too good, so I gotta figure out I gotta put caltrops down or something. Yeah.
You should have just put a reverse card down.
Reverse Uno. You guys.
You failed.
Get out of that one.
You're extreme.
I'm putting a draw 4 on your reverse card. So
shit. Burn.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys tomorrow for Double Vision. Then there is a secret tape for Patreon folks on Saturday night. And then next Wednesday will be, and actually we have next Monday as another Mego movie night. And then next Wednesday is the finale of this show. And good Lord, I need some sleep.
Yeah.